What's up, YouTube? Card Capitalist here, bringing you a deck profile of Oracle Think Tank Scarlet Witch CoCo. Now this is the soulless build, so it pretty much revolves around having no cards in your soul, well, one card in some situation, but it pretty much revolves around soul blasting and getting cards out of your soul to give power to your units. So my starter is Little Witch Lulu. I've had some problems focusing with the camera in the past, so I'm just going to keep it down here and read you the effect. If you need to know the effect of one of the cards, you didn't catch it or something, just tell me at what time in the video you want to know what it is, and I'll type it up for you. So, when this unit is in the soul, if a grade 3 or greater Oracle Think Tank is placed on the Vanguard, you may call it to the rear guard. So, this doesn't move to the rear guard circle until a grade 3 is written, and that's important, due to the next effect. So, the cost is choose 2 Oracle Think Tank units from your soul and put them into the drop zone. When this unit is placed on rear guard from your soul, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So, what this card does is when it moves out of the soul, when you ride a grade 3, preferably CoCo, it clears out your soul and allows you to draw a card. So it has the Oracle Think Tank engine of drawing, and it has the CoCo specific engine of clearing out the soul. So obviously just run 1 because she's your starter. Next I have 4 Scarlet Witch CoCo. Her effect is during your turn, if you do not have any cards in your soul, it gets plus 3,000. And also, Counterblast 2, when this unit is placed on Vanguard, if the number of cards in your soul is 1 or less, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw up to 2 cards. So, when it's placed on the Vanguard circle, meaning if there's 1 or less cards, you may pay the cost and then draw up to 2 cards. So basically, that is a cross-ride ability, so if you already have 1 on your Vanguard circle and there's no cards under it, there's no cards in the soul, then you ride another one, and basically you can use that Counterblast ability to get that effect off. So this is an excellent card. It's really, I like the art, and overall it's just a really good card, and this deck allows for a whole lot of drawing of cards for not very hefty prices and still giving power to the units. Next I have 3 Battle Sister Souffle. Souffle is your next best Vanguard. She's also a good rear guard, or rather she's pretty much only rear guard actually. When this unit's boosted by an Oracle Think Tank, it gets plus 2,000 to the end of the battle, so it's essentially a 12k beater. It's good to have because it's a semi-aggressive deck. And lastly, for grade 3s, I have Sky Witch Nana. Her ability is, during your turn, if you do not have any cards in your soul, this unit gets plus 3,000, and if you, when it's on the Vanguard circle. And if you don't have any cards in your soul, it gets plus 1,000 when it's on the rear guard circle. So pretty much you want to use this on the Vanguard circle. If you don't have a CoCo to ride, you can ride this first, and then use this ability and move the cards out of your soul. And then this gets plus 3,000, which is the same as CoCo. And you can't do the cross-ride drawing card thing, but this is good just as a temporary Vanguard. Next I have 2 Battle Sister Mocha, and her ability is, when this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or greater, it gets plus 3,000 to the end of the battle. So this is a very good attacking card. It's a staple in a lot of Oracle Think Tank decks because you're pretty much always going to have that hand size due to how many cards you're going to be drawing. So this is just a good attacker to have. Next, 4 Oracle Guardian Wise Man, which is just a 10k beater. I run 4 because, like I said, this is an aggressive deck and you need that power. 1 Maiden of Libra, mainly just because I like the card, but its ability is Counterblast 2. When this unit's attack hits, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So it's Counterblast 2, draw a card when an attack hits, and it's 9,000 power, so you have a pretty good chance of its attack hitting. It's just a good card to have. Next, rounding up the grade 2s, we have 4 Silent Tom. Now, Silent Tom is a staple in Oracle Think Tank decks. He's one of the best cards in Vanguard, if you ask me. His ability is, during the battle that this unit attacks, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, your opponent cannot call grade 0 units to the Guardian Circle. So essentially they can't block with grade 0 units when this attacks, which is devastating. So if you have 2 of these, both of these attacks cannot be blocked by grade 0 units, so they have to intercept or use grade 1s, which have a weaker shield. So this is an excellent, excellent card. Next, for grade 1s, we run 4 Oracle Guardian Gemini. This is just your 8k booster. You need the power in this deck because it's pretty much a beatdown deck. Besides the fact that it's based around the soulless build, it's just a glorified beatdown deck essentially. So it's good to have the power from this card. Next, we have 4 Chocolat. This is your perfect guard. That's another staple to run 4 of a perfect guard. Not much explanation is needed there. Next, I have 1, 2, 3 Circle Magus. Circle Magus, her ability is when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, look at the top card of your deck and put it back on the top of your deck. So this is a lot of Oracle Think Tank decks use this. It's pretty good CEO style effect. You just look at the top of the card, top card in your deck. If you like it, keep it there. I mean, you can't really do anything about it, but it allows you to figure out where your triggers are and stuff like that. And you might want to use a card if there's a trigger there, then you might not want to use a draw ability. You might want to attack with your Vanguard first, get the trigger, and then use the draw ability, or use the draw ability next turn. So this is a very versatile card, and it's 7,000, so get a good boost from it. Next, 3 One Who Gazes at the Truth. His ability is Soul Blast 1. When it attacks, gets plus 3,000 if you Soul Blast 1. So this is a good card not only for the 9,000 power that it has, but also because it clears out your soul. It rewards you for doing the thing that you need to do in order to get your Vanguard powered up fully. So it just combos really well with CoCo, and it's pretty much a must-have if you ask me. Now triggers. I run 4 draws. It's this Oracle Think Tank deck, so you're going to be drawing a lot, and I have had experiences with decking out, and when I was running more than 4 draws, so I just run 4 to prevent that from happening. 2 of each, Dream Eater and Miracle Kid, because I like the variety. Okay, now 8 crit, because like I said, this is an aggressive deck, and you want that extra power. So we have 4 of each of these, 4 Nike and 4 Psychic Bird. Psychic Bird has an ability, you put it into your soul, and you draw 1 card. It's not great in this deck, because the whole point is to clear out your soul, but if you have like a One Who Gazes at the Truth and he's available to use in conjunction with this right after you use this effect, then that's fine, but I wouldn't spam that effect just for drawing cards. You have enough ways to draw cards in this deck already. And lastly, for Lozenji Magus. This is your heal trigger, obviously. Most decks use heal triggers, almost all decks, except for some Spike Brothers decks really use heal triggers, so it's pretty much a must-have. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to ask you guys to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you like what you saw, and pretty much stay tuned for more Vanguard content. Thanks.